tea retrospective time, y'all. What's up? We slurp.
In memoriam.
2025, RIP. So, tea wrap-up. It's kind of been like an intense TDB year for us, honestly.
Yeah, really. I mean, it might be the most intense year for TDB since we started, really.
Yeah. Let's just talk about, to start, what are some of our, favorite teas that we had this year?
Well, I think two of them, for me at least, stand out. No, maybe three, actually.
88.
On the 88 Jingbing,
Yep.
Which we had the most recently.
Yep.
That was definitely a highlight and pretty fun and interesting.
I agree.
And then the Junchen Yahao was a very interesting, very early boutique that I thought held up really well, too. And then the 94 Xiaomu, which we had a little earlier in the year, that was also impressive. In my head, I almost ranked that tea just as highly as the 88 Qingbing. But it's one of those that you'd really have to side by side them, and who's got enough leaf
Hard
for
to
that?
do that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we are just brewing a couple of the previous ones. What about you? I hit the three obvious ones.
I think my favorite outside of that tea thing that we did, there's two different experiences. The steam milk tasting for me was wildly expanded my perception of storage. It was incredibly instructive for me.
Yeah.
So I think for anyone who's out there, the long and the short of it was that we did a blinded tasting. They were all 7542s of various types or commissioned, and they all had different storage, and they all tasted radically different.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know going in blind, you wouldn't guess they were all 7542.
Right. And some of them were kind of ringers, too, in the sense that, one was a Shiza House 7542, which was definitely pretty different. I think you ended up with a bit extra of that. I don't know if we've had it much, but kind of an unusual... that one definitely doesn't feel like a Dai 7542.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So that was really fun and, again, very instructive for me. The other one, and Sam is in town, so I've mentioned it a few times to him, is we did this Denisode where we looked at different size leaf and brewed out different...
Oh, yeah, the blind, where he's literally...
Literally in the blindfold.
Yeah.
And that was incredibly instructive and has really influenced how I brew tea. And I feel like it's really improved my tea brewing a lot. So, and the main takeaway for that specifically was to make sure to have, for strong teas that I anticipate to be strong, to have enough small but real compressed chunks of tea, if I can. Not the case for every single tea that I have, not possible. But if I know going in it's mostly loose leaf as opposed to a couple chunks, I'm going to be brewing it differently.
Yeah.
And that for me was very instructive.
I mean, something like that too will also show you that getting familiarity with certain teas and knowing what it should taste like helps you a lot, because then you just adjust your brewing so you can kind of achieve the flavor that you're going for. And that's a lot of kind of the skill in Kung Fu.
Yeah, totally.
As far as going towards that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not directly related to that, but related to it topically.
Oh, so nice. Interesting to come back to this after the roasted Lichon, or Lichon, excuse me. Low lights, I don't know, hard to say. Had plenty of teas that I evaluated. I was just I didn't really connect with it. The YYT, the Yuan Tang teas, people are excited about them. I can't connect with them. I haven't yet, at least. I understand some of it. I had one of them that was totally wild and crazy, but maybe not something I would want to drink very often.
The best one I actually held back for a normal episode, which we have yet to do.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So we'll have to do that at some point. But I tend to agree. I think a few of them were not what I would look for. A little weak for my taste personally.
Yeah, whatever though. I mean, again, it makes sense and it's cool that people are trying to explore other boutiques and find new opportunities.
Some people say that there's a bazillion boutiques in Taiwan, and then we only get exposed to, in general, the bigger ones or the good ones. So stuff like Be in Hell and Genuine Hell, stuff like that.
I'm sure it gets crazy deep.
Yeah.
So I think for me, one of the coolest parts about 2025 was just really deeply diving back into tea.
Yeah.
I did it in a very deep way this year. Filmed a lot of content. James did as well, of course, like always.
I mean, originally you thought it was going to be like the year of the Japanese greens.
So true.
And,
So true.
It kind of evolved. It went and zigged and it zagged and it
Yeah.
went where pretty much everyone ends up
Yeah.
in pure.
Yeah. 70 tea cakes in my closet. 70.
Where's the Japanese green, Danny?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, well, anyway.
2026, right?
Exactly. But yeah, it was such a cool way for me to get into my body and like slowing down as well. Just tea is such a great thing for that in general.
Yeah.
And then just the excitement around it, thinking of other tea projects and stuff. So doing the Pomodoro, that made a lot of sense and was exciting and was quite easy. And then eventually starting the tea app.
Yeah.
Just to build something that I kind of wanted to use.
You were very busy. Yeah.
Yeah. That has been awesome because I have not worked on it at all for about 7 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's nice to use.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the hype for me was always just like improving and adding the next thing. It's warm.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's like you could stop right here and it'd still be pretty useful.
It'd be fine. There's a lot more to do, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that in 2026 for sure. The speed of change will be a little bit slower, and I know enough now to know how tiresome some of the larger architectural changes can be. So I'm trying to plan in mind. I didn't really anticipate it being used as much as it has been.
Okay. Are you still getting a lot of new users?
It's the speed of that's gone down dramatically.
Okay. I mean, you haven't done video shouting it out. I mean, you haven't done a Denny Soda in the hot second.
Yeah,
so.
also true. So taking the at the end of the year.
Understandable reasons.
Right. Yeah. Excuse me.
What about your favorite tea purchase of the year?
Oh, tough.
Like, that you have a cake of, let's say.
Okay. I'll answer that like this. The best value purchase that I think was actually the Liming Yayan that we got from Taobao.
Which
for like under $100 a cake.
You know, people don't know that tea. That's one that...
Oh, really?
People
it's not
don't
very
really
popular?
know. Well, I think it's known in China, but
okay.
People don't know that. I think we will... I suspect there will be some people that seek it out a little bit after we start to do videos.
Okay.
But I haven't done much content on it. You haven't done much content on it, so I don't know that anyone has actually bought it. So it's not a tea that people know. Anyway, there's a 2008 Liming tea, which is one of the state... I think it might be the only state-run factory still in China. And they have a 2008 cake called the Yayan, which is a Boulong tea, which Denny and I both bought a few cakes of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really great value.
About $100.
Yeah, for that cost, for that price, which is not normally where you spend on it. Great tea there. Man, one of my favorites definitely is still the Love Forever Paper Tong tea. It surprises me every time I have it and with how amenable and delicious it is. And then, I think this is going to sound a little weird, but while I'm really excited about the 7542 Tong that I bought, which was pricey and something intended to hang out for a long time, but also I get to enjoy it now. Kind of a lifelong worth of decent tea. I ended up buying 3 tongs of the 2010 7542. I think that tea is really good. I think it's underrated. I think it's really affordable still on quiche. I'm excited. I'm as excited to drink that tea as the 502.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the 502 is obviously better, like by a long shot. But the 2010 material is just really, really lovely. It's delicious now. So that's probably one of my favorite purchases, which is kind of, weird. I tried plenty of cheap cakes that, man, like $30 is such a low price to just gamble on a cake of tea, but also like you have so much tea if you don't like it.
Right.
I just have a couple of those cakes. It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
I wanted this to be something different.
I mean, that's been the sort of dilemma I've been dealing with for years. And you got to have some sort of plan to get rid of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, there's some teas where it's like, oh, man, $30. This is a really, really good deal for the tea. It's a great value. and I would absolutely never want to drink this. So
Yeah.
and so it's like there's a lot of teas like that
Right.
that are like, man, someone would actually love this
Right.
for the price,
Right.
But it has no room for someone that has as much tea as I have.
And it's not hitting my specific preferences for profile. Doesn't mean it's got a bad flavor, character, whatever. Like that Menku tea. God, I'm gonna forget the spring buds. It's gonna.
Oh, the tips.
Yeah.
2007.
Yeah. Really, really affordable.
Yeah.
Just it's not a tea for me though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But a tea that would be probably great to introduce pu'er people to.
Yeah,
Somewhat.
sure.
I mean, in some sense, it kind of betrays pu'er a little bit. But.
It's very affordable. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. It is kind of a... You would get a skewed view of what pu'er is if that is like the only one you had. But yeah, it's funny. I arrived on that conclusion on that tea about 8 or 9 years ago. I was like,
oh, it's funny.
Like, this is very tasty. Tastes like black tea, kind of. It's hard to say no for the price, but I don't think this is going to cut the snuff for me.
No, it's just not it. So that was instructive and useful. I think I've watched almost every single James in between episode this year. James talked in one of the episodes about tea tuition. And I think that I've been paying tea tuition, funnily enough, 11 years into this freaking project, paying a lot more into the tea tuition budget. It's been extremely fruitful. So
yeah, and it's not a bad thing. Tuition could be seen as
no
paying. I mean, like as long as obviously it'd be bad to just drop $20,000 on tea tuition.
Right. Yeah, going into it with a strong context, knowing I'm excited about this thing, I've been doing it for long enough. Yeah, this year was a year where, so one of the people I follow, Ramit Sethi, talks about cutting ruthlessly on the things that don't matter to you and spending exorbitantly on the things that you're excited about. Yeah. And this year was a year for that for me for tea. Yeah. And it was really profitable in that sense. It was extremely fun and a good use of money, even though I frankly I've never spent this much money on tea before.
Yeah. It's a great way to put it, actually.
Yeah. Let's cut and come back. Yeah. So in terms of like putting my effort into tea and really getting a lot of reward out of it, it's definitely been a positive year for that. And I think it's one of those things that my like intrinsic excitement has sustained a full year of being super hyped about it. I definitely have had like plenty of hobbies where I'm like into it for a month and then that's fun and I learn a lot about it and then I move on and I collect strange factoids about some weird thing, right? But this for me has been a really just like central part of my experience of life. Planning my like trips around tea a little bit, things like that. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been super cool. We had a goal of hitting 10,000 subscribers this year. We didn't quite get there.
We'll probably get there next year if we keep it up.
Yeah. I think if you and I really cared, we'd do like YouTube shorts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like a big thing now. I definitely see it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much I care about it.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about the community, all the people on Discord, everyone who's like reached out, who sent me messages or like congratulations on having a baby and stuff.
But fix this thing on my.tv, you lazy
the special characters, you fool. The special characters drive me crazy too. Anything that people notice, they're like, oh man, I really wish this was changed. Trust me, like I am the most annoyed by it. Like, I just don't have the time. But of all the people who are like gonna nitpick, I'm so far along on the nitpicking. But yeah, no, it's just been like a really fun year for tea, for us, for me at least. And man, thank you, because not only did you hook me up with so many samples and stuff and help me kind of guide me along the way. I joke that everyone needs to have a James in their back pocket. But yeah, also just like, honestly, we've been able to split stuff and make stuff more cost affordable for both of us.
And stuff is just more fun too when you have someone to talk about it with too. And it's like having like Denny into tea. It inspires me as well, just to continue going. And so yeah, it's been a very fun year in that sense too for myself as well. Although I think you probably had the bigger changes.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. In terms of 2026, any hopes, dreams, plans, travel, things to try, strategy? You talked to me a little bit ago about how you per year have kind of give yourself a little bit of like a tea allotment.
Yeah.
Right? So like what was 2025 for you, and do you have any whispers of a 2026?
Well, I mean, I let myself buy a bit of a Iwu tea, a bit of a Oolong tea, and a bit of a factory tea.
What does a bit mean?
That means a few cakes. Okay. Yeah. So it's like I bought some. What did I buy this year? I bought some Chen Yun Hao Tongqing Hao 2003, which is one that we'll probably have to bring on at some point. That was my
Sweet.
Iwu of the year.
Nice.
And what did I bring on? I do those teas. They're going to be featured. The Yayan is actually in the budget for next year.
Okay.
As the Bulong.
We don't technically have it yet, so
Yeah.
when it arrives, is
it'll be
when-
2026. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this next year at least, I like to plan kind of my tea drink through projects well in advance. This year I did a massive Iwu drink through.
Yeah.
That was like a ton of teas.
And Bulong.
Yeah, I did Bulong. Bulong was smaller. That was only like 50 something. The Iwu one was 103 teas.
Yeah, it's totally insane.
Um,
Check that out on the blog.
on the blog, yeah.
Yeah.
This year I will be doing some stuff on Munghai Tea Factory, specifically
Oh, cool.
7542, as well as just some other teas
Nice.
as well.
Nice.
And then checking out a couple smaller brands, and then maybe Lubao at the end. So
Oh, cool. Okay. Nice. Actually, selfishly, of all those, the Lubao is one that I, as a category, I feel like it's much deeper than I know.
I feel exactly
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, it's one of those where it's like I've tipped my toes in. It's intriguing. I can't say I know as much as maybe I should, or at least there's a lot further to dig as far as information goes, or just drinking different teas.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. This continues to be really delicious.
Yeah.
Very easy to drink now. Getting basically just sugar sweet.
Yeah.
With hints of wood. Really nice. Awesome. Well, hey, comment below and let us know how your 2025 was in terms of drinking. How did the app influence your experience of tea? For me, it's had a big impact. It really has. I've been trying to figure out, how do I get better at drinking tea through building this thing? And I hope for people out there it's been helpful in that way too. I have a friend, Sam, said, sometimes he just wants tea to be tea and he doesn't want it to be this big analytical thing. I totally get that as well. So I hope that people use the app in that way too, just as a placeholder. I've been doing just private sessions recently, as an example. So still using it, but just not posting everything up because I don't want to.
NSFW tea.
Yeah.
Sex and dating
Don't at
tea.
me. Don't at me, bro. But yeah, I mean, I'm just curious. It'd be interesting to hear how people have experienced the app and if it's influenced their own tea drinking and sort of the thinking about tea for better or worse. I had some comments being like, I've never been drinking so much tea my whole life. I was like, oh, sorry.
Gotta keep up with Jenny.
Oh, it's fine. So, yeah, no. Yeah, a little alarming to notice how many puras I've been drinking every day. But
I think
Getting the
sadly,
reps in.
I think I've realized how much of a poor freak I am. Just the fact that I'm like, wow, people don't drink as much puer as I do. People drink other teas. I'm like, really?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it hasn't so much as informed me because that's the way I was drinking all along. But
Right.
But
The crazy thing, man, is that pura is just such a big. There's just so much there.
there's a lot there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for tuning in and being with us in 2025. It was awesome having everyone be a part of it. Who knows how many watch minutes we had? That'd be a disturbing thing to figure out.
Someone sent me a thing that YouTube sent them the other day. It was like, you're in the top 0.1% of TDB watchers. And it's like, you watched 120 videos of TDB.
Hell yeah.
It's like, I don't think I watched that many.
It just happens. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the YouTube algorithm.
Exactly.
You end up watching random right-wing videos and TDB sprinkled in.
Yeah. Well, if you need to
Yeah.
need any dose, feel free to turn on a Denny Sode, or if you want to learn something about tea, watch some in between episodes from James. But seriously, it's been such a pleasure to have everyone tuning in and hanging out with us while we do this fun project for us. It's been super fun. It's one of these things, man, where it's I don't know. I have no big vision or plan or some big goal for this project. It's just been fun every year to do, and keep on doing it.
Yeah, in some years we've been less committed than others,
Yeah.
but we've been doing it pretty consistently.
Yeah.
I mean, some people have even told me that it's depressing to watch the early episodes because we're so much more aged now.
I know, dude. I know. Gains and pounds for sure.
Yeah.
I have a lot left. Some of these now. Some baby marks.
It's like,
for
what
sure.
were we, 25, 26 when we did it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
crazy, yeah.
That is crazy. So, times change. We age. It's part of life. But, some things age well, and that is tea.
Yeah.
So, stay tuned while we...
Probably won't be saying the same thing on episode 3000. Danny, pass my cane.
Wu-Tang. Anyway, subscribe, click all the buttons. We're gonna give you guys a geriatric Wu-Tang, and see you next time.
Wu-Tang!
Oh,
Lost all the old people.
Yeah,
Finally.
all of them.